People always remember when they were asked to get married or whatever, but I don't remember him telling me I have CF. I remember calling him up at work and telling him I think we should get married and move to Australia. I don't remember him ever coming out and saying it, or that it was a big deal, or if, you know, it was just, that's just the way it is. Like some people have brown hair, some people have red hair. He has CF. That's him. It wouldn't change the way I feel about him or the way I look at him.
During the time that I've known Walter, he's not had any admissions to hospital with acute deteriorations in his lung status, but he sort of operates at a fairly sort of, you know, chronic, lowish level of lung function.
Pretty much the same. 155 Cleveland's. So we're going to print that out. That machine's wrong too. So I figure. All these machines are wrong. They always tell lies, don't they?
Although, as we know, he doesn't let that interfere with any of his activities.
We were just about to go to the US for a family visit, and I went to the clinic in Hobart and I saw Dr. Reed. And Dr. Reed said, "When will we see you again?" And I said, "Well, not for a little while." And he said, "Oh, make sure you take back nice photos." And I said, "Well, the nice photos will probably have to wait till the year after when we cycle in Europe." And he says, "You're what?" I said, "Well, we're planning a trip to ride from Paris to Istanbul." He says, "You should be doing that for cystic fibrosis."
I have to say that I can't quite remember the exact discussions that took place, but I may have suggested, you know, probably not very seriously, that he makes it a fundraising or an awareness-raising trip for cystic fibrosis, not ever thinking that he'd actually go ahead and do it.
It's got to be here somewhere, the Eiffel Tower. Yeah. Ah!
We're behind time and we need to, yeah, so we're going to be struggling to get it on schedule, but we'll have a go.
Okay, this is what we're riding in, or about to ride in.
Oh, come on.
We've had 4 nice sunny days, and now it's as wet as. You ready?
I've never seen a bike actually before until now, so, but I think it's pretty easy.
We discovered that we're going to have to give Lucas a bit of a tutorial on how to ride a bike again before we get going. So, we may be struggling here.
Thanks on.
We want to see this in the doco too.
I think I'm going to be okay until we actually have to do it for real.
Look at that, will it? Off you go!
And we're out of here.
Get out of my skin, get out, get out. Yeah, I can't get out of my skin. I can't get out of my skin, get out, get out. Yeah, I can't get out of my skin.
It's because the...
I don't think any of it exists anymore. I think very typical Walter. He's chosen a path for us that will exist in 2010.
I need the hardcore, the 72% cocoa powder. It goes right into your veins. This is an absolutely gorgeous road, and it's ridiculous. It's straight up. My knee is killing me. I've got.
We'll make it. Don't we'll make it before nightfall.
It's all downhill from here.
Good.
All the way.
Take this.
That's it. That's it.
You're courageous.
I can't get out of my skin. Get out, get out.
One of the things I've always struggled with, and I think it's sometimes what drives me to have the passion to work in CF, is the lack of community awareness of CF. Where it makes it very difficult is that you know, there could be myself sitting here and another individual the same age as me with cystic fibrosis, and to you would not be able to really see any drastic difference. There would be, you know, physically we could look almost exactly the same. The person next to me might be coughing a little bit more, and that might annoy you, particularly if you're watching a movie. But otherwise there might not be any other real telltale signs that this individual has got a genetic condition that's effectively going to end their life far earlier than yours or mine.
Okay. Do it. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
And I struggle with that because then there's not that understanding. If you're explaining to someone that this individual has this condition, they think, oh no, surely not, there's nothing wrong with them. But behind the scenes, they're sitting there every morning and every evening, potentially having up to 5-6 nebs a day. Every time they're eating food, they're needing to take enzymes if they're pancreatic insufficient. They're possibly frequently having to come into hospital, depending on where they're at in their condition. And, you know, as I said, if we go back to where you just had me sitting here and someone else sitting there, no one, without asking questions, would even comprehend that that's what that individual has to go through.
Is that a minimum speed? My bike is tired. See? I need a drink stop. Can you stop? I need a drink stop now.
There's nothing really to it. You just do it bit by bit. But most people who are sick have trouble leaving the house. Whether I'm sick at home or sick on the ride wasn't a big deal for me, so I couldn't see the problem.
We have chilies.
No, okay. This one? Yeah.
Feel ready.
Not doing too bad.
Yeah, it's like you'll die, don't go there.
Yeah, when I first signed on, I thought, like, you know, 35% lung capacity, like 5Ks an hour or something like that. But it's not like that at all, is it? It's like 15 or 20 Ks or something.
Yeah, like if you can't keep up to the CF guy, something's wrong.
Thank you. Thanks for that. I appreciated that.
I think there's going to be snow soon. We're about halfway through today. We've done 71 kilometers and I'm feeling more beat than most days.
Yeah. I know. Probably next page. I know.
After water.
Cool.
We know the age demographics of the cystic fibrosis population in Australia, and once you get to the mid-30s, 40s, the numbers of people they drop off dramatically. So it's an amazing achievement to get to the 40s and to enjoy life and do all the things that Walter does, including this amazing sort of trip across Europe, is a testament to him, I think. Just the way, whatever it is that makes him the way that he is.
For Walter at the moment, his quality of life is fantastic, and I'd probably be bold enough to say that even if his lung function was around 25%, he'd still make sure that his quality of life was as fantastic as it is. And really, at the end of the day, that's what it comes down to. People can have numbers on a piece of paper and the doctor can say your lung function is this or your bloods are doing this, but it's the individual's perception of how they want to live their life and what they value in their life to say whether it's of good quality or not.
Stands beside me. The walls become transparent. I squint into the world I've made and let it wash over me. I give this all for you to sleep, closing eyes and feeling peace. And tonight we hold on tighter. And tonight, and tonight, we hold on tighter. And tonight, we hold on. And tonight, we breathe.
Anyone have a?
And tonight, we see.
Champagne tastes ever so sweet. I don't know what else to say.
That's it,
What can I say? It's been a big trip, big adventure.
Closing eyes and feeling peace, and tonight we hold on tighter. And tonight we hold on.
In the
Well,
next
this
50
evening-
years.
So I don't know, we have short-term plans. It's nice to plan tomorrow, you know, and just do something tomorrow. But yeah, to take advantage of all the time that we have, don't we?
Yeah, I know, we've another 50, 60 years.
I can't imagine.
When I'm 64.